Markets are keeping a close eye on the fiscal cliff, as is President Obama. He meets with key business executives on Wednesday, and they'll discuss that cliff, which is $600 billion in tax hikes and spending cuts that kick in this January if Congress can't come to an agreement on how to tackle the deficit. Conspicuously missing from the list of executives is Wall Street banks. Lilang Tan has more.
If Congress does not act,
you may have seen the ads from the Business Roundtable, CEOs of America's largest corporations calling for a fix to avert the looming fiscal cliff. And come Wednesday, many heads of major corporations will meet with President Barack Obama to seek a solution. The invitation to the meeting is a veritable list of who's who among the nation's biggest companies, including CEOs from multinationals General Electric and Honeywell to automaker Ford and consumer product giants PepsiCo and Procter & Gamble. But Wall Street banks were not invited. Some market watchers say the president may be sending a message to the big banks for having supported his presidential opponent Mitt Romney, but others disagree.
Way oversimplifying it. If you judged an individual's or a sector's influence by whether or not they were included in one meeting or another, you would miss the whole dynamic completely. One meeting does not mean anything. Wall Street continuously has its hooks into Washington.
In a letter just 2 weeks before the U.S. presidential election, financial bigwigs from banks including J.P. Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs called on the president and Congress to stop the fiscal cliff. The stakes are high and growing. Already, companies are holding back on hiring and spending as they await government action. And because bad business for the financial sector means bad news for the country's economic recovery, it's likely that Wall Street will be called upon to weigh in one form or another. Lilang Tan, CCTV, New York.